Okay, let's see. Let's back up a little bit to, not that far. So the question is, are Brad and Podrick here, or have they been matched? Podrick has been matched with a veteran, and Brad is scheduled to be matched first week in December, I believe. So they will be going. Gretchen will be going. And if we can work it out between now and the end of December, Washer will be gone. So that'll be all 4 of the older ones will be gone by the first of the year. Training with Bella and George are going, it's going pretty well. We just had to change up the way Bella was doing things and letting George know that the new way is okay. So it went exceptionally good for the first time. We'll do it again Monday to see what progress has been made. But we're really changing a whole bunch of things to make it easier for Bella when she gets out of surgery. But they did really good the first time, run through. Hi, Cardio Mom. The most challenging part of training dogs, logistics. Trying to get everything done in a 9-hour day. Sometimes works very smoothly, then other days it does not. There's so many other different things that go on that most people don't see. You know, keeping up with recipients and interviews and applicants that are coming in for interviews, public events, training for us, the trainers. So there's a lot of different stuff that has to happen and still get dogs out. So it's it can be challenging. The actual training of the dogs is fairly routine. We know by the age and where they're at and reading each dog, we can keep that moving. But to get all the logistics done, and sometimes it's just a complete nightmare. We've kind of split everything up. Linda does a lot more now, and Pam do a lot more of the administrative stuff that Megan and I and Olivia used to handle on our own. But because we're so busy and have so many things going on at one time, I mean, literally, I look at the calendar every day from Pam or Linda and find out where I'm supposed to be. And sometimes I'm supposed to, last week I had 3 things going on in one day and still trying to train dogs. So you only have so many hours in one day. So when Olivia came on, that kind of really cut everything down. Now it's, like 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. When it was just Megan and I, that was getting real tough. And that's when we had the 32. And now we have more than 32. So thank goodness we have that third person that can take up some of the slack. Yeah, we're going to start slowly. I mean, it takes a while. Olivia's started off as an intern. It had to be over a year and a half ago. And she's, just now in the last few months gone up to full training where we don't, talk to her all the time about different things. So we're going to start some sort of a on-property thing to try to cut our load down a little bit more. But we're still trying to figure out how we're going to do that. Because again, you add that logistical nightmare to it. You got to train another person to do something that you were doing, so you're really tying up two people. So it takes a while. I mean, I see it happening because I won't be here forever. Olivia and Megan will probably be here for a long time, but I won't be, so eventually they're going to have to think about even bringing one or more people in. Thing is, it's not easy to find people that understand dogs that can read them. We lucked out with Olivia. Carlene does help, but she has her own business. She does a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, house socialization, taking them out training when she's out and about. She does a whole lot of training, and people don't normally see her. But she's counted in the base group that we have now. We don't see a lot of the retraining. We do a lot of retraining when there's issues. In case of George and Bella, that's a lifestyle change. And the key to that is the person doesn't change their life for the dog changes the life for the person. So Bella and George are a good example of going in, identifying exactly what the issue is, how it's going to change, and getting the dog to understand that now we're going to do it this way. It's really harder for the individual to make the change than it is the dog. Dogs are willing to change, and it's not that huge of a change with George and Bella. There are a few things, but they did so well on the first run through the other day. It's getting the person to understand that, okay, because this is going to change in your life, you have to change the way you do this. So again, and you'll hear her say it all the time, it's the person that usually needs the retraining. It's not the dog. I mean, there are cases where the dog has done something that we need to step in on, but majority of the time, the person can make the difference. Where will I be going when I leave SDP? My couch. I am going to retire completely, take out a really big loan for an RV that I'll probably never be able to pay for, and go traveling. This is my last stint with working. Yeah, we've tried to use volunteers. The tricky part is that the whole key to training is if you can't read a dog and know what's happening almost before it happens, or read a dog to know where it's going and why it's confused and don't understand about backing up, going forward, cementing the good stuff and changing the stuff that isn't the best. Anybody, they all say they're good trainers, but, having a pet's one thing. Training a dog is a whole different ballgame. And I've seen good people try really hard to be good trainers and never make it. Then I've seen other people that don't want to be a trainer, but they should be. So I've seen both sides. Okay, who we got for trainer talk? Mail call. You and Carlene? So Meat Chipper Steve is out tonight, so Grace is going to be here with Carlene, and I see mail all over the place, so I don't, she must,
2 boxes.
2 boxes. It's all right, guys, don't get up.
They're busy.
See you Sunday, Linda. Did you hear? That's all right, I'll let somebody else know. Get them riled up and leave.
Yep. Hey, Carly.
Happy weekend. I know you can see space from over there. Grace is out here, but that's it. Yes, she's out here. Carlene's not.
You want me to get
Carlene?
Sure.
Have a good night. Wait, are you walking around the pond?
Huh?
Are you walking around the pond?
Yes.
Okay, I'll have to walk with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Mail call. Okay.
Do you leave it on?
I don't know. If he did, hi everybody. She'll be right out.
Climb up. What do we got? What do we got? Is this on? Are we on? We're on. Hello. You're it?
I'm in.
You're it.
Good as it gets.
Oh, that's not too bad. Could be worse. There we go. How about that? It's decorations. All right, now we put all these over here. Okay. And the first one is to Grace.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. And the second one is to Service Dog Project. Erna.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Cute little picture of a dog. A little person.
This is not your birthday or something, is it?
Nope.
No.
Thank you.
Am I off and running? Erna from Addison, Texas. Thanks. Dog Fest was a boatload of fun and goodness. Thank you very much. Okay. Steve the Meat Cutter, please send my belated thanks to your family. I'm very appreciative of the ride Peter and his wife gave me on Sunday of Dog Fest. This chicken brick is a token of his appreciation. Wasn't that wonderful? Thank you very much. We'll put that in there. And Steve, I hope you're listening. We'll put it in here and deal with that Steve part later. Okay, and then that can go over there. Now, you can tell Steve's not here because the trash is full.
Yeah.
He's the one that empties it.
Who was the person?
What?
Erna.
There's another one from her. That's why I took that one out, because I'll give you this one.
All right.
I saw two.
Cool.
You could have that one. Ahoy, mate. Oh, another one. Greetings to all at Service Dog Project. Lovely memories from the Dog Fest are still with me. Many thanks to many people. Special thanks to and a chicken brick for Linda from Michigan for providing rides between the hotel and farm. May she be well and win. Isn't that wonderful? Chicken brick for Linda. Linda from Michigan. I don't think that's Linda from
No.
Bedford. Whitaker, Torrance, California. Why has she got... Uh-oh. I dropped it. I'm not doing very well. 2 out of 3 dropped so far. Here we go. I think this is Marsha Whitaker. You're going to look inside the envelope? That would be very good if you'd do that. Carlene and crew. I got you the corniest card I could find. Marsha Whitaker. That's funny. Isn't that cute? With 2 chicken bricks.
Candy corn. 2 chicken bricks.
Go spit on something else, yeah. There we go. That's a pretty funny card.
Very cute.
That's candy corn.
I know. We like candy corn.
Parrot Equine Associates. Thank you, Bentley.
Thank you.
This is a bill, but let's see what it is.
On the back deck. He was up at the back.
Well, that's not too bad. That could be a lot worse. Oh, this was to determine that that other Jenny was not pregnant. That could be worse. Okay, let's pay with that one.
Come on, let's go. Benny, you coming for a walk? No. I think that's a no. All right, let's move it.
I would guess that's a no. Boyer, JP, Massachusetts. That would be Jamaica Plains, probably. Bentley doesn't want to go. Sharon from Jamaica Plains. Huh. Okay. Well, she's from Jamaica Plain and she's an applicant. This is from Carmel, Indiana. Did you get Sizzle?
I'm going. Yes, this is with me.
Where's the boat? Oh, it's falling apart. What am I doing? I put this in here. This was from Carmel, Indiana. There you go. It's another applicant. Huh. You get a lot of that. Okay, that's a problem one. There we go. What, did you give it back to me?
I did. I didn't know if you wanted to put it back in the envelope. No.
I really don't. I can have it. Special present. Special present.
You could have gone.
This is
No sense of grumbling.
Paul and Tori, Springborn, Ohio. Here you go. There's $10. Then put 2 5s into there. Our first poo pickers. Hope they meet specifications. Wasn't that wonderful? Thank you very much. Carlene and all. Plus 1 chicken brick. There you go. We'll put that in there. These perfect chicken bricks. I mean, poo pickers. Look at that. Perfect. From their Kellogg's Frosted Flakes box. Next problem. Jan Gerhold. There we go. There we go. You can have the pink envelope. And I put that in the pot. What'd she say today? Research shows that just touching a plant can make you calmer. No, not me. The iPhone is the best-selling product of all time. Rubik's Cube is number 2. Kids concentrate better at school if they walk to school. That I would believe. I would believe it because you're getting rid of the energy. I said this to a woman the other day who called with an ADHD kid. And she got mad at me. Oh boy, what did she get mad. I didn't know what I was talking about. Well, maybe I don't. I have a feeling I was ADHD when I was a kid. They just didn't have a name for it then. Here you go, have a spoon. Or whatever. And this is, I forgot who they are.
Harold and Wanda.
Harold and Wanda. There we go. Ready to enjoy in seconds. Okay. Thank you, Harold and Wanda. That's Omaha Steaks for the 3rd one this week. We'll throw that out. And we have Ruckman, Riverview, Florida. Oh, this is to Linda's attention. Well, we put it in Linda's pot then. We'll open it for her and see what we are. That's for that quilt problem. I do like to. Amber quilt. Very nice, okay. We did that. Dogs. Sam, how do we pronounce this? Kiess. Keys.
Yeah.
Is that all right? Okay, what's that? Oh, good, we got some coast milk. We're getting a little bit low on that. Not disastrously, but a little bit. Got it. I hope Steve comes before next week to empty the trash. We're going to really be in trouble. Keys. And then we have
one from Alaska.
Alaska. Mary. Anchorage, Alaska. Well, that's exciting. We don't always get things from Anchorage, Alaska, do we?
No, not exactly next door.
Roads are paved all the way, though, right?
Probably. Maybe a few bumpy roads in between, too.
Yeah. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Uh-oh.
I saw these today. I didn't believe it. Look at the size of that can of these things.
Oh.
Steve would be thrilled.
Steve is missing out.
Chocolate hazelnut. There are a couple other people that like them too. Just a couple. Oh, these are those hand warmers? Are that what they?
Oh, those are hand warmers.
Hand
yeah.
warmers
Getting
from
ready-
Alaska.
Getting ready for winter.
Getting ready.
Getting ready.
Some warm from Alaska. Well, thank you very much. Look at that. 2 big bundles of hand warmers. Okay, we'll put them back in the box. Here we go.
Yep.
Okay. And then we
I
have
got
an
an envelope she had in there.
I got them.
Okay.
I'm working on it. What she wants. Oh,
Ooh.
we may have to get some more off my bed. Anchorage, Alaska. Well, isn't that a pretty card? Oh, boy. To all, thank you. Service Dog Project, thank you for all you do. I put Dog Fest 218 on my calendar.
Oh, cool.
See you then. Please use the $20 for Monkey Fist postage. Well, we'll do that. First, we'll get the Monkey Fist off my bed.
How many?
Been bringing they're all hooked to my tote bag. 5 bricks, okay. 5 bricks. Put that in there, and the 5 bricks in there, and a fun fund. Thank you very much. That's pretty kind. That's sort of an Alaska card. Look at that card.
That's a nice card.
Very distinctive. Made in Alaska. Okay. You better leave that out. That's kind of pretty. That's me. Okay. Oh. And I'll get a couple of poker chips. Oh. There we go. I knew we had some. There we go. There we go. Now, would you like to know about these? Look at that. Look at these two. See these two?
Yeah.
This is a number 70 cord. This is a number 60.
They're not the same.
No, they're not. I like the 60s better if you feel it.
Yeah.
This one's squishier.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's
yeah.
good and hard.
Yeah.
I like the 60 chords. So that one's kind of a reject. You just put that one.
Yeah.
You put that one back at the top because the tops are all rejects. I give to friends and neighbors and just not quite done right. At any rate, okay, so we have to have a couple of these. There we go. There we go. Okay. This is the no good one. I'll stay up. I hate to see it.
Let's roll.
Oh, hurt. I'll put that. The ones here at the top are kind of second. So thinking there's some good ones up there still. I'll get on the case. I'm out of number 60 is the problem. I got it around here someplace. I just can't find it. questions, or should I read my own?
I can read them.
Okay. Take my
The roll.
water and go over here.
You have to roll.
I hope we don't lose those hot hands by the time it gets to be winter.
Hello, computer.
What are we doing?
Trying to get, I just clicked on the 15 new comments and I'm trying to,
Oh.
because the rest all related to Steve. We sit and
okay.
wait. It's the spinning wheel of doom. It's colorful.
It's colorful.
It's colorful.
I don't know. Does it recover or do you have to reboot?
I don't know. You're on Safari. Do you want me to go to Chrome?
Sure. No, up. Watch us live. No, other side. That one.
No, we don't go this way.
There we go. How's that?
How did your meeting go yesterday in Boston?
It went. It was interesting. It was interesting. It was interesting.
And have the dates for Dogfest 18 been chosen?
I don't know. That's why I said this person's got it already on her calendar. We better find out what she put on her
I
calendar.
know.
Because I don't know anything about it yet.
And how was your toe? You have a toe problem?
I have a toe. It's a toe. I've went 2 years now, 18 months, shall we say. I have a feeling it's from the accident.
Well, that's what someone's wondering. Is there if the pain is a result of the electrocution?
Yeah, I think it's where I got zapped. I think that's where I grounded.
Yeah.
Because
So-
my foot would have been upside down in the snow, in the wet sneaker.
Have you tried a podiatrist?
No.
That would be your next step.
I-
Don't you have a whole list?
It looks perfectly normal, and I cut the corner. I cut the nail down so far, and kind of pulled
Oh,
it
now
out.
it's
by the-
ingrown?
Yeah, and I did
Oh.
all that, and it didn't get better. That was 6 months or so ago. It's all back to looking normal now again, but
Oh.
it still hurts.
Uh-oh.
It wakes me up at night. That's the worst part. I mean, I can live with it during the day, just complain. There are the donkeys on the new hill,
Ah, they made it up there.
and they go up and down the little walkway.
Oh, good. Oh, the little path in the middle?
Yeah.
Between the flower beds?
Yeah,
How was the pregnant donkey?
pregnant.
That's what somebody else said too. Same thing. Yesterday at Mail Call, Bud and David were sharing Chuppies and Chaos stories. Do you have a favorite one? Ooh. I don't know. Do I have a favorite story? Chuppies and Chaos. I think that was before me. I just have the one where Becky 1 was the overnight person because we had Pie and Merlot in the back room
Yeah.
and I couldn't get in. So I sat on the edge of his sofa and people saw my feet and thought I was Bud because the camera was pointed a certain way. So if Becky took one of the dogs out, I would run in, grab the dirty linen, throw down a new bed, and that's the only way I could see the puppies because I got mouthed by both dogs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's when I was first. I would come from after work. But yeah, I remember a friend texted me and said, they think that you're Bud because they saw my shoes. So,
God, that was a while ago.
oh yeah, that was a long time ago.
How long you been around anyway?
I don't know, going 4 years probably. Something like that.
I
don't know.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Oh yes. Someone said their friend had toe pain that turned out to be gout.
No, gout is different.
Yeah,
Gout is a
it's
joint.
joints,
Is that
yeah.
correct? This is
Yeah.
not a joint. It's the very tip of my toe.
Yeah.
And only a tiny little, it's not even a 1/4 inch round. But it hurts.
Sequin Pat. She saw a T-shirt and said, It says, "I wet my plants." I like that. Yes, I saw the picture of a riot. I like how Rob does that. They look like painting. He must have some program on his computer. He did it with the donkeys too.
Really?
Yeah, makes it look like a painting.
Yeah, that's a good picture.
Yeah,
Very photographic dog.
I know. She likes, So, one more new one. The second group of Chuppies are celebrating their 5th birthday today. Casper came as a surprise hours after the rest.
I don't remember that.
Well, it was before me, so I don't know.
I know what's happened. I don't.
Yeah. That's all you got?
That's all I got.
Yeah. Do you have any interesting stories from today? From
Yes.
your travels?
Travels. I had to get out of here. I was getting.
No.
I had to get out of here. So, Judy and I went in search of a restaurant supply store where restaurants buy produce and meat and all the things that and it really was. We had a good time.
Good.
Filled up the car with very strange things in large quantities. Should be a riot. But things like the spaghetti sauce is very good, but it's in a huge can, so we're just going to have to pour some into the
You'd have to freeze it somehow.
freeze it bags.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I tried to explain to her that time was the only true currency, was what we started with. Because you can save money on those things if you're willing to put some time in.
Right. Repackage.
Repackage.
It's like the noodles we saw there in one big bag. So
Are they
tomorrow,
one big
yeah. So we have to repackage those into Ziploc bags so that they're more serving size.
Yeah.
So you don't get creatures.
Are they good noodles, though? I mean, I didn't really...
They look like good noodles.
I-
They're fine noodles. They're not
Right.
thick. So
well,
it'll
I
work.
figured
It'll work.
It'll work.
It's a noodle.
I figured it would work. Substitute for spaghetti if we needed that.
Yeah. Did you see the card yesterday sent from Alice in Wonderland? Alice in
No,
Wonderland.
I don't think I did.
Me.
Who's that from?
Sandy in North Carolina is asking you.
Well, how come she knew what that said if I didn't get it yet?
I don't know.
Is she the one sending the
I
thing?
don't know.
Except I thought
It's a clue.
It is
It's
a
a
clue.
clue.
I thought it was Pennsylvania they came from.
I don't know. Pie was bitey during whelping. She actually shredded a new moving blanket. Oh, she was bitey. That's what Blue Penguin members, that she ate a new moving blanket when she was nesting.
Oh, really? Huh.
Someone said the donkeys all waited in line to go up the path.
They probably would. It'd be hysterical to watch them.
Yeah, they said it was funny.
Yep, it's going to be interesting. The other thing that's interesting out there is I bought some chopped hay and alfalfa, Timothy and alfalfa, that has just a touch of molasses on it. But sticky a little bit too. So it's all chopped and it kind of lays flat in a dish. So there is some of that out there. So Mo basically has a smorgasbord out there, a buffet table,
A buffet.
which she unwillingly shares
A moving feast.
with pockets.
Well, she was out in the pond for a little while because there's a little more grass.
Yeah, but when I came down, she went right to the gate. She doesn't like to be.
Well,
She doesn't like to be left in there.
no. She wasn't
No
there very long.
activity. I think she likes to be where people are.
Apparently, David opened the Alice in Wonderland card yesterday.
Oh, because I wasn't here.
Oh, so.
That's why I didn't see it.
That's
So there goes our clue.
right. Well, the trash is still here. If it should have made its way there, I can search it.
I'll take
Unless the cards go to Linda's room.
It's a good one.
How is Walter today?
Walter had a problem. He ate his bandage.
Ate
So
everything under
Megan
this
quick
bench.
called them and they said, put
Peroxide.
peroxide,
He got
60 cc of peroxide down his throat,
and he puked it up.
and he puked the whole business right up.
It was like the tubing, the lacing, and everything. And he only had I guess he only had a small hole in his bandage, but he
Pulled everything
wormed
out.
everything out through the external bandage.
It's fun.
I'm sure he enjoyed himself. But at least it doesn't have to go
At
through
least
his.
we got it. That's right, at least we got it out.
At least we don't have to find little things dangling on his butt end. You were missed yesterday at mail call, but David 3, Jenna, and Bud did a great job filling in.
Oh, good.
So that's all I got.
Okay. That means we can have supper now, go to bed? Well, it's only 5:30. It gets worse and worse.
Wait till it gets darker.
I know.
Then we'll really want to go to bed now. Then we'll really want to go to bed.
Linda's out walking, and she should continue to walk. That's good for the dog, that's good for her.
Yeah.
So I asked Bud if he wouldn't put some proper lighting down there.
Oh, down around the pond so they can go.
We have a floodlight down
There's
there.
a nice, yeah.
If we get some real powerful light down there, it'll light the place up.
Yeah. It's a nice
think-
little stroll.
I think you can have the lights and not the pond, the fountains. I don't think you can have
Oh.
both.
Well.
We have a shortage of electricity around here.
Yeah.
We're constantly running out of wattage or whatever it is you run out of amperage. I don't know.
Juice.
Juice.
Not enough juice to go around.
Okay.
All right, we got two more. What's for supper? Or
Somebody
dinner?
told me there's
Lasagna. Oh, someone wants to know if Walter will now need to wear the cone of shame. I think Megan said she bought one, but I don't know if he wears
Don't we
it.
have them? Don't we have them?
I don't know. We never come home with them from the vet.
Yeah.
Like when we take the.
They charge you $900 for them.
Oh, probably. We could probably make a cone of
Just
shame.
try a piece of cardboard around their neck or something.
Big piece of plastic. The doors that they chew off, we can wrap that around their neck.
Things like that.
Things like that. Okay. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.